YouTube, what's going on? This is OrvieWoah. Today is the day that the Elden Ring DLC Shadow of the Erdtree drops, or at least that's the day that I'm posting this. I am incredibly excited to play this. I'm more excited for this DLC than I am for a lot of games that have come out or are coming out. FromSoft games they're my absolute favorite style of game at this point, and I'm very excited. This, just from the little bit that I've heard, is going to be an expansive, really, really fun DLC. I'm excited to get into it. So in that kind of vein, we're going to rank all of the Elden Ring bosses. I do want to say before we get into the video very quickly, I'm going to be streaming the DLC on my Twitch, same name as my YouTube. We are going to be doing a giveaway of the DLC if we hit 20 subs, just 20. You got to be active in the chat when I do it, all that. I don't know what that was. You got to be active in the chat when we do the giveaway. But other than that, please come check it out. Just have fun, and we'll see how everything goes over on Twitch. Okay, other than that, let's get right to the video. Okay, so here we're going to do A through D. Amazing, great, good, okay, bad, and then the few or however many. If I can't remember them, I'm just sticking them in the don't remember part. I think I'll probably just go through them in alphabetical order, I guess. I don't really know a better way to do it. Some of these, I've went back on my character and played a little bit just to kind of get back in the swing of things. I leveled a second character just so I'd kind of have a couple things to mess with. But I mostly played this game. I played like 200 hours, but I played it like it was 2 years ago. So a lot of this I may not remember really well. Erdtree, Thief of Fire. I know for sure I did this. It was in one of the Everjails. But since it's not really, the name is sick, Erdtree, Thief of Fire. But since I can't really place it further than that, I'm going to put him in okay. Alabaster Lord is similar. It was one of the earlier Everjails, I'm pretty sure. Kind of a neat fight. Not really a super tough boss, but for early on, and like the whole Everjail thing seemed, it didn't really seem like something I had seen much before. That was cool. This is probably bad here. Erdtree is probably a better boss. Honestly, I just can't remember him. Alabaster Lord was okay. Electo, if we're going off of how hard they were, Electo was real hard. But a sick character, lore implications, a lot of really neat things. Awesome moveset, just pain to fight. I'm going to put him in. I think great is good. We'll move this around a little if we need to. This one, oh man, I don't know. I actually don't know if anybody will care, if there's going to be like hot takes on this. Design alone, this is something that if you watch stuff of me, this will come up anytime this happens. But like the Leshens in Witcher 3, anything that's like antler, deer antler, elk antler related, I'm going to love. Ancestor Spirit, plus the music that plays when we fight Ancestor Spirit. I know it's not like some insanely important boss fight, but I loved everything about this. This is 100% my vibe right there, Ancestor Spirit. Okay, Ancient Dragon Lanisax, or Lanciax. Okay, pronunciations also, sorry, just in advance. This is what's crazy about this, because there's Fortisax, right? Is another one. And then of course there's Placidusax. This, I definitely fought Placidusax, and I'm pretty sure wherever Fortisax is, they'll be on there somewhere, I'm sure. I fought them. Somehow I missed I don't know how to say this, Lanciax, until literally just the other day when I was going back through and just kind of leveling, and just kind of screwing around. Really cool fight. Awesome, like huge red sword lightning thing. I love dragons in general. I think I'm going to put it at the top of good. I think for right now. We'll see. We might move that up. That was a good fight. Ancient Hero of Zamor. That was a pretty cool one. This is better than, honestly, a little similar. I don't know if there's something to that or not. Estelle also, and it's both of them. This is the one I remember more, Natural Born. I don't remember Stars of Darkness. I don't remember where that one comes in from. So I'm gonna put it in there to begin with there. But Natural Born of the Void, it was a tough fight. Once you learn it, it's really not super hard. Again, vibes, just going off a cool factor. That's getting in my S's. Battle Mage Hughes, this one, so I wore this set. I don't think you get it off him in this fight, but I wore this set for a long time on my character. I liked that fight a lot. We'll put it in there. Okay, Beastman of Forum Missoula. This, I guess forget spoilers. It's 2 years, almost 3 years, whatever. I knew I got a couple of the death roots, but I didn't go through the whole quest to figure out, I'll just leave it, who this is and actually have this fight. So I'm going to put it down here. I know what it is and I know how it goes. Probably should be up in this range, but since I didn't actually fight it, leaving it down there. Bell-bearing Hunter. I know I fought this person, but I really can't remember him very well. Blackblade Kindred. All of the birds on this game suck. A couple of them, actually probably most of them, I'm not going to put as low as they should because they look so freaking cool. But this one I'm going to put in okay. It's God, they have such sick, like, just design, but the fights are awful. Black Knife Assassin, I'm gonna put in okay. Oh, okay. So the Bloodhound Knight, this reminded me a lot of like the dancer from Dark Souls 3. And I think there's a couple of, like Dragonkin Soldier. I don't think these are the same boss, but they fight kind of similar. They're like on the ground and swirly. And so that was a good fight. I actually think I like it probably there. Maybe there. Bulls Carrion Knight. I know I fought him. Know for sure I fought him. Can't remember it enough. I know that I did it, but I can't remember it enough to put it any higher. We'll do that. Okay. Borealis, the Freezing Fog. This is the dragon that's in the very top of like the consecrated snowfield, or maybe it's just the Altus Plateau. I can't remember. Top right of the map. This is part of what makes this such a cool fight, is that you have no clue it's there. You're going across this icy lake, and then the fog hits, the music turns on, the bar pops up. This is a sick fight. I think I liked him more than this dragon. Cemetery Shade, again, same way. I fought them, but I don't remember very much about the fight, but I do know that I fought them. Okay. I hate putting anything in bad. I really do, because I love this game. I like all of it. Clean Rot Knight, I just remember hating this. I remember hating fighting this thing. I don't even remember why. I know it's fairly tough, but it's not like anything insane. But I just remember hating that fight. Commander Niall, this is the guy with one leg. It was an okay fight, but for the bosses, like it didn't blow me away. You get some important stuff from him, but I didn't really I wasn't just like super impressed with it. Summoned, and then you kind of fight the summons and then take him. Commander O'Neill, I hated this one. There's like a thing, like it's Rot, Caelid, all of that. I don't think Clean Rot Knight was in Caelid though, but Commander O'Neill, I did not like that fight. I did not like that fight whatsoever. As a matter of fact, I think I cheesed that fight somehow. I can't remember what I did, but pretty sure I cheesed that. Crucible Knight and Crucible Knight Ordovus. I'm going to look some of this up because I don't want to just put a ton of stuff in the I don't know, because I know I fought a lot of this. Crucible Knight Ordovus. Oh, this guy's a bitch. Yeah, they sucked. I think I'm gonna put them in bad. they're sick. The wings, the flight, the attacks, but and maybe this was just when I was at a time period in the game when I was like done with it. But I did not like fighting this. I did not at all. Crucible Knight. So I think this one, if I'm remembering correctly, let's see, because this one is in, yeah. So the one I just rated was in the Hero's Grave, but I think this next one is in, yeah, at the tree. Right. Okay. So similar fights. I'll put them together. I don't really remember which one I liked better or worse. I think honestly, I think I liked this one less. That Hero's Grave was just that was a beast. This was in the Everjail. These are all three almost the same fight. This one was the easiest of the three, I think, but I didn't like any of those three. As a matter of fact, I liked both of these fights better. I think we go like this. Okay. Man, we've got us a little stretch of bads here. I hated the Crystallians. Now, this one, yeah, all of them all together. If you're not running any kind of like, what's it called? It's not bashing, but any of the like that type of, if you're running piercing or slashing or whatever, these guys are such a pain. And I just remember I did not enjoy that at all. And here we are back to the birds. The birds on this game have the sickest design, the coolest design of anything. This bird specifically, of every fight that I remember in this game, I'm sure I died more to Millennia. I think I probably died more to the final boss as well. And maybe the fire giant kind of kicked my butt too. Those were the three Radon, because I was playing it like the first couple, like pre-nerf Radon. Those were all really, really hard fights. But I don't think any of them gave me as much trouble as this stupid Deathrite bird. This is the one in the snow, up from that castle where you fight Njal, I think. Njal. This was a horrific fight. It was so bad. And it's probably just me being bad, but it was bad. I love the design, but I hated that fight. Death Bird, I'm pretty sure this is the one that's just out kind of like in front of Lindell, I think, in kind of that open area, if I'm remembering right. It was actually okay. And I remember it, so I'll put it in there. Ooh, everybody's level up. This is the big one. This was the big rune farm that everyone used. Apparently, I actually did not do this till later on my first run through, because I was for like a little bit of it. I was like, okay, I'm just gonna level up normally, and then like halfway through, I was like, forget that. Then I went and found him. But so I don't. Is this really a boss fight? Like I'd put it in okay. He didn't fight us. It's not really a fight. I don't know where to put this. I mean, I appreciate the runes. Well, I guess we'll leave it there. Demi-human chiefs. I'm pretty sure. Oh no, that may be demi-human queen. One of these two, I did both of these. I remember them, but one of them you can get to like fairly early on, and it's in one of the caves. I think that's the queen. Excuse me, it's in one of the earlier caves that you can find in the game. And it's like your first, like, I mean, it depends on when you find it, but to me, it was like one of my first side bosses. Pretty cool fight. Not really better than anything. I probably wouldn't put it above. There we go. I think that's probably fair, somewhere in there. It was just a really cool moment and experience in the game. I liked the fight. It was good. Chiefs are fine. I don't think I would even put them above the Blackblade Kindred. They're okay, but it was nothing special. Oh, this is another one that's just a pain. The problem with this one is it locks an area too. The Draconic Tree Sentinel. We fight a ton of Tree Sentinels in this game. Multiple. There's 2, if you count Knight, I mean, I guess you wouldn't count Knight's Cavalry as the same thing, but they're similar. If you count all of those, you're getting 1, 2, 3, 4. There's like 5-ish of them. But this one is a beast, and you have to beat him to get into the capital. I'm gonna put him in bad too. I did not like it. I think right there is probably good. Yeah, I think that's probably good. I was not a fan of that fight. He had the lightning, he had the shield. Ugh. Okay, Dragonkin soldier. The Dragonkins. There's 2 here, but neither of these look like the one you fight in the Lake of Rot. So there may be another one that they don't have on here. They're going to be essentially the same. Anything with Noxtella is a little bit of a bump just because of the vibes. It's a little cooler looking. I'm going to put them in good, and I'll probably put them, I think, there. One of these, this I think is the one, I can't really remember which one is which, but both of these are similar fights, almost the exact same boss. Really, really cool bosses. A lot of really kind of odd lore implications surrounding these bosses about using dragon spells and like being turned into a dragon if you consume to it. You should look up the VodiVidya videos. They're incredible. Okay. I believe this is the true first Elden Lord. Dragon Lord Placidusax. Hidden boss. Never would have found this if not for Fighting Cowboy and whoever else's videos I was watching, probably just his. But a really, really cool fight. He's just hanging there. He's got the times like frozen. This is a great fight. I think it goes in front of both of these. It has to, right? I think so. Okay. Amazing fight. Really, really cool. Is it the coolest of all the dragons? Probably so, right? What else do we have? We have the easy one that was on the first lake. We have the other one that was on the lake by Caria. Fortisax. The Glenstone Dragon. I see a couple of them popping up now. I think Placidusax is the coolest dragon fight, unless I'm forgetting something crazy. Elden Beast. Man, I'm putting a lot more in bad than I thought I was going to. I think bad is a little harsh too, because I didn't like some of these. I really didn't like. Elden Beast kicked my butt. And he was the second part. It felt like it was a whole different fight, but you didn't get to like heal or anything. I hated the Elden Beast, and it runs from you. You got to run all over the whole map forever. I'm putting that in bad. I'm putting it in bad. I think I would rather fight. Yeah, I'd rather fight either of these two before that. I would not rather fight these. Elder Dragon Grail. The dragons, I can't remember them all by name, so I don't remember which one this is. Let me look. Where do we fight you at? Because I fought almost all of them. Or is this the one? It is. Okay, so I did this wrong. Elder Dragon is the decaying one. And then, so let's look up the decaying dragon. Is this in like Caelid or something? I cannot remember this. Where do we fight you at? Yeah, okay. This is in Caelid. I remember this now. Yeah, it was fine. It wasn't anything spectacular. These all had kind of cooler abilities, I feel like. I also just wasn't a huge fan of Caelid. So I think we'll put it in here. But all the dragon fight, it's kind of like pizza. Like it's always good. They're always like okay. Like even the worst pizzas, it's still pizza. So there we go. Elmer of the Briar. I don't think I remember you at all. This, I'm going to guess, is in like somewhere in that, maybe in the place with the poison around it. The Shaded Castle, is that right? Am I thinking of the right thing? I am. Okay. Yeah, I fought him, but I don't remember you, brother. I'm sorry. Okay, Erdtree Avatar. Is this the only, they're just doing all of these as like one thing? Maybe. I don't think I see any others. Putrid Tree Spirit. Oh, no, there's Putrid Avatar. Okay. So there's these again, kind of like the Dragonkins or the dragons themselves. There's 4 or 5 of this boss. This looks like the one that's in Lindell. I did not like it a ton. It was fine. It was just annoying where it was placed, really, more than the fight. This one has like that, I don't remember what the spell is called, ELDEN stars or something stars, where it shoots gold out and then they converge on you. That was annoying. I'm going to put it in okay. It was fine. Burial Watchdog. Erdtree Burial Watchdog. This also sucked. Very similar to the Crystallians. Just did not like that fight. It wasn't really that hard, but I didn't like that guy. Esgar Priest of Blood. Any of the blood stuff is sick. This one, this actually may be, you know, I said it was Battle Mage. No, I think I maybe just wore, oh, is this, I can't remember. One of these guys, I wore their set for a really long time. They're looking similar now, and I can't remember which one was which. But this guy, this was a cool fight. I'm pretty sure this one also has the, this is the guy that has the dagger that like he swings and sends blood stuff at you. I like it right there. We like that. The Falling Star Beast. Really, really cool design. And I think one of the few where there like wasn't another version of it. Like almost everything else, there was another version of that fight somewhere else. Dragons, obviously, Dragonkin, Misbegotten, even some of the named bosses. Falling Star Beast was sick. I'll put him in here. Let's move Demi Queen down as well. Demi Human Queen, probably there. Okay, that looks decent. Fell Twins. This is not. Yeah, okay. This is the Omens. Yeah. Okay. This was a good fight. I liked it. Annoying, but good. I'll probably put it in there. It wasn't like super fun, but it was better than all of this, and it wasn't awful by any means like that. Fia's Champion. This was nuts. And you have to take her quest, I think, to even really find most of this, which is what's so odd about it. This is this happens right before another fight, right before or right after, one of the two, or maybe I can't even really remember, but this is neat. It was a little annoying, but it was a really cool concept. I think it probably goes up here. I don't think I can put it much further because it was annoying, but it was a cool concept, very cool concept. Fire Giant. I think a lot of people dislike the Fire Giant. I can kind of see it as well. Absolutely sick design, really cool idea. For some reason, when you're playing it, it just got annoying. But everything about it makes sense. So I don't really know why it was like that, but I got super annoyed with the Fire Giant. I feel like I've heard other people say the same thing. I was wrong about Falling Star Beast. It does happen twice. I remember that now. One was in the crater on like the top of the hill. One was like down in another plane somewhere. I remember that now. God, it's been so long. I don't really know where to put the fire giant. Bottom of good, probably. I don't think I would put it any higher than this. It just annoyed me. Like, it was another one where you had to run a lot. That kind of hurts it. But a really, really cool idea. Design is sick. Okay, Dragon Aguil. I got to look up all of these, so which one is which. I think Aguil. Which one is this? Okay, this one is in Limgrave. But okay, yeah. This is the one on the lake. This is the one of the first like really in the world bosses that you find that's like not part of the story, but you don't actually have to like search to find them either. It's not in a cave. One of the first things you get told as you go to the lake is don't go out on the lake. And then all of a sudden it's just there. It's pretty cool. I don't think it's better than... I'm going to put it right in that area. This was a pretty sick fight. The way that it worked was all just really cool. Flying. Now this one, I cannot remember at all. One of them is the one that comes after you do Ronnie's stuff. This isn't it, though. This is the one that's on the bridge. Okay. It was fine. Again, they're all kind of good, but nothing special. Honestly, I'd probably put it right with this one. Like, they're fine. Frenzied Duelist. This was a good fight. I don't really remember it being anything spectacular, but it was fun. Probably a little better than the Fire Giant. Somewhere in the range of this Bloodhound Knight to Alabaster Lord, somewhere in that kind of range. I like. This is the full grown. I think this is the one. I'm going to just put them together. They are. I think this is the one that's in the like crater. That one was sick. Okay. Glintstone Dragon, Adula, I believe, is the one outside that's just kind of roaming around when you're at the like Three Sisters, right? Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Okay. And then let me look up the other one too, because I don't really remember this. Okay, this is the one that you fight with Fia. Okay, all right. So this is the one that you fight around the Three Sisters, and then also at the end of Ronnie's quest line. I liked this a lot. I'm gonna actually put this one. You know what? I think I'll put it here because this one was sick. And I'm going to put it above Borealis. This one has a really, really, really cool story. No. This is, golly, I'm all over the place. This is the one that's in Lake Caria. Is that right? Am I looking at this? Yeah, this is on Lunaria of the Lakes. Okay, I got this wrong. So this one is fine, but honestly, nothing special. I'm going to put it down here with these other ones. And then where I put Adula here, I like that still, because that one is the one I was thinking of. This is the Three Sisters one and the Ronnie one. That one's fine. But the one that we fight for Fia, I guess it'll probably pop up on here. That, I believe, is Fortisax, if I'm remembering that right. Jeez, there's so many of them. That one goes up in here somewhere. It's a great fight. Okay. Godfroy the Grafted, the Jinxie Killer. I think this, I'm pretty sure if I watch that, this is the one that made Jinxie quit. It's a good fight. It's not anything special. It's I think the easier version of this fight. Threw a lot of people off with the name. They were confused as to what was going on with all of that. Cool fights in an Everjail. Nothing incredible, but not bad. I liked it. I'm going to do this first. I'm going to do the Shade first. This fight was okay. It's in a the setting of it is actually kind of cool. The bed chamber, where you're at in the story and all of that. But I'd heard playing this game, all of this stuff about Godfrey. Godfrey is so sick. Godfrey's the Elden Lord, the first Elden Lord, blah, 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 all this stuff. And then I fought this thinking this was it. And I was like, oh, that kind of sucked. So I'm going to put this part of it there, but the actual Godfrey, oh, he might go first. I don't know. This is one of my favorite characters and one of my favorite fights in the entire game. This one is sick. I've shown thee courtesy enough. I loved this fight. So cool. Okay. Godric the Grafted. So we fight Margit or Morgott, whichever one first. Then we fight Godric, right? I think that's how that works. And Godric is the one that does the dragon. I think that's how it works. This fight was tough. It's really cool. Sets up the story. Really kind of gives you an idea of what you're looking for. The character, kind of a douche, but the fight itself, I really liked. I really liked it. All the the first few boss fights, I really enjoyed. Godskin Apostle was fine. It was fine. Godskin Duo can eat my ass. That fight sucked. Godskin Noble I'll put with Apostle because they can all three just sit right there if they want to. Not a fan of the duo. I don't know anyone that really enjoyed that fight. That fight sucked. Let's see. Okay. Golem Archer. I saw another one of the Guardian Golem. One of these is the one that's like laying down as you walk through to, I think, activate one of the runes or whatever. And this one's the one with the bow. I'm sure that's annoying as crap. We'll put them same level as these Godskins. They're just annoying. I'll put this one in front. I liked him better for whatever reason. Grafted Scion. This is the initial boss, right? From the training, I think. And then maybe, I think it pops up again in a Everjail. It was pretty cool. It was fine. It'll go right there. Fine. I can't really remember a ton about it other than it has all the arms and you can beat it at the start, but it's tough. Grave Warden Duelist it's another okay fight. I remember doing it. I remember the name. I don't remember it blowing me away or anything. Great Worm Theodorix. Is this one of the which one is this? Consecrated Snowfield. Okay. Yeah. This is like the magma worm type, right? I think. I'm not really remembering it for some reason. Because of that, I'm going to just put it in don't remember. I don't remember this one. I remember the magma worm in a couple of variations, but I don't remember this. Kindred of Rot. Man, we're getting a lot in this bad category. I'm actually surprised. I did not think I would hated these this much. Kindred of Rot. I don't like these frickin' things at all in any variation. There's Fortisax. Okay. Leonin Misbegotten. This was a cool fight. Another one that had some really cool story implications. Not really to the overall thing, but a small storyline at the start. This was a really, really cool fight. Maybe I just liked the game more when I started. I don't know. Okay. Fortisax. This one also sick. I think I'm going to put it right with Placidus Axe. Those were both awesome, awesome fights. Loretta, Knight of the Halig Tree. I'm going to put her in okay. I remember it well. It's a fine fight. It's annoying because she uses so many spells. The horseback. I don't think we can be on horseback for this fight, if I'm remembering right. Can't remember, but you have to beat this to really kind of progress through Ronnie's stuff. Just kind of an annoying fight, but it was fine, not terrible. Mad Pumpkinhead, you get an B just off your character design. Fight's nothing really super special, but love the character design 100%. Magma Worm, kind of the same thing. We're going to put it up there too. Fun fights. Really, really neat design. Again, nothing that's going to blow your socks off in them. Oh man, Malekith. Malekith the Black Blade. Such an insanely cool boss. Really, really tough fight. Really hard fight. Trying to think of where I want to put this. Off design, like coolness, cool factor, character, up here. The fight was hard enough and annoying enough. I almost want to put it in A. I like it better than both of these two though, by a good margin. So I think we're gonna go S there. Millennia has to go S. This may be the most annoying fight on the whole game. Maybe the hardest fight on the whole game. I think that's probably true. But, I mean, aura. You got to put her in there for the aura. Just insane. And really probably deserves, I think, for me personally, Ancestor Spirit stays high, really, really high on this, just off like vibes. But I think this is probably a better list here. Okay, Margit the Fell Omen is the one we fight at the start, I think. And then Morgoth the Omen King is who we fight right as we're trying to go to the Erdtree. Margit is a really cool first fight. I'd probably put it in the great, and I think it's better than this. I kind of like how that is. I actually like the Godric fight better than the Margit fight. I think. I think. Mimic tier. Oh, Mimic's got to go to S. We use the Mimic tier a ton. I have no shame, by the way, in using that. The fight itself, though, if you're needing to get the Mimic tier, well, that's not how you get it, though. But if you're needing to beat this boss fight, right? Take everything off as you enter the boss fight. The Mimic tier will pop up with nothing on it, no weapons, no armor. Then you re-equip your stuff. Bing, bang, boom. It's an easy fight. I'm pretty sure that's how I did that fight. So I probably cheated myself out of this being a cooler fight. That's on me. All right. Miranda the Blighted Bloom. Is this the... Was this the like... Yeah. The flower in that cave. This was another really cool character, but the fight kind of sucked. I'm going to put it here. Really, really cool character design, but the whole like poison, rot, all the build-up type stuff, as someone that stores billions of the things that kills that but never uses them, those are annoying fights. Okay. All right. Moog the Omen is the one that is under Lindale. Moog Lord of Blood is the one up on his own place that we need to beat for the DLC. This one on the bottom, they're actually similar. I'm going to put them both in great. But I think this one goes like way up here. It's just a really cool fight. Annoying, has some annoying abilities. All of these have annoying abilities, but really, really, really cool aesthetics in the fight. Morgoth the Omen King for the speech alone, for the blade reveal. Oh, such a cool fight. It goes in great as well. Probably there. I like Moog better. I think I do. Necromancer Garrus. I do not remember you, brother. Knights Cavalry is a really, really, really cool fight. They show up. Do they have any of the other ones? They don't, I don't think. So you fight these a few times. But that first one, when you switch it to Knight, which is like a kind of an Elden Ring only thing, and you run into this dude on the bridge, that's a cool fight. That's a cool fight. Yeah, I like that right in that kind of Leonin area. Okay. Nox Duo, it's a fine fight. It's similar to the Godskin Duo, but nowhere near as annoying because they're not as overpowered. Somewhere in here. Yeah, Fell Twins, Nox Duo, something like that. Omen Killer's pretty sick. This is the kind of the end of the story with not Horalu, that's Godfrey, but the girl Nefali, I think is her name. I like these guys. I like fighting these guys. I'm gonna put them, yeah, right in that area is probably good there. Onyx Lord. I don't think I remember that at all. Let me see if it jogs any memories. Onyx Lord. Oh no, this is very similar to the Alabaster Lord. That makes sense. I'll put them together. I don't really remember much about it, but they're very similar. Fight Patches, Screw Patches. He kicks us off of a mountain. We hate all my homies hate Patches. Perfumer Trisha and the Leonin Bits Begotten. A little bit tougher fight than it needed to be, but fine. Nothing super insane. Not enough to say bad, and more memorable than some of these. The avatars, I'm gonna have trouble remembering which one was which. They're all about the same though. These are cool fights. I think I'd probably put them in this same kind of spot here somewhere. Yeah, above the fire giant. We'll just go ahead and put Putrid Tree Spirit. Because where'd we have the other one? Erdtree Avatar is in. Okay, so this one you have to kind of screw with because of where they put it in the capital. These two you can kind of go at your own pace. So I like that better. That's enough to put them up there because the fights themselves are cool. I like the abilities. I like kind of the story behind it. Putrid Grave Warden Duelist. This is the guy with the red like snakes. I don't remember where we fight him, but I remember fighting him. That's a good fight. Probably a little above Mad Pumpkinhead. Radagon. So I didn't like the Elden Beast fight, but I did like Radagon's fight. I don't think I liked it as much as any of this, though. It honestly, the Radagon Elden Beast thing, like, it was cool. I don't want to say it was a letdown. The Elden Beast part, for some reason, tripped me up. Okay, Red Wolf of Radagon, that dude was tough when you first run into him. Also fight him in like Noxtella, I think. Somewhere in the OK is fine. Okay, Regal Ancestor Spirit. This is, I'm just putting it with this. You can essentially just stick these two together. Same thing. Awesome, awesome, awesome. Love the vibes. Love the aesthetics. Renala. Man. That goes to great somewhere. Let's make this a little smaller now, since we're getting a bunch in here. Fight's not that tough. The first part is annoying to have to do over and over again, but I love, for some reason, she's one of the only fights that uses spells that I really enjoyed it. I think it's probably good where it's at there. Bottom of great. I like that. I like that. Okay. Royal Knight Loretta. This is in the Erdtree, I believe. Very tough fight. Probably somewhere in here, I think. Not really good enough to break the S or A range, but it was a really, really cool fight. I'm remembering the right one, I think. Royal Revenant. I looked this one up ahead of time because it was one I really didn't remember. I still don't remember it. I looked it up. I don't remember it. I mean, maybe I missed them. There's an area where there's like a bunch of them that aren't bosses, I think. But anyways, Rune Bears are awesome. I'm going to put them right kind of near the Falling Star beasts. I like that. Really, really cool fights. Okay. Ooh. Rykard, Lord of Blasphemy. Aesthetics, vibes, character design, again, S. Story, S. The fight, lackluster, partly because they give us the sword that just like really kind of makes it easy. I think we still put it in great. I like it better than Radagon. So yeah, I'm still great, but in the bottom of great. Sanguine Noble is good. They're fine. A little annoying. Very similar to Priest of Blood. They fight similarly. We'll put them right there. Scaly Misbegotten I like much less than Leonin Misbegotten. I'm going to put them in there. Gideon Ulfnir, the all-knowing. This guy is a douche. But we're supposed to think he's a douche, right? So does that mean he's good? This fight, I'm putting him in C. I almost feel bad putting him in C. He's a douche canoe, though. The fight was cool. And it was kind of unexpected. Let's put him at the bottom of B. Bottom of B. Soldier of Godric. This is just kind of a meh. Just a eh. Spirit Caller Snail. It's right above Gideon. Oh, man. Radon. Radon was really tough. Really cool fight, though. You had the summons. You had him riding around on the horse. You had all of that stuff. I think he's got to go into S. Stone Digger Troll, that's going to be somewhere in B. It was fine. Kind of snail, that's fine. Tibia Mariners are awesome. I love those fights. Those are really cool. The design, again, just for me, whatever, pops them up a little higher. Got to put them above Knights Cavalry. I really like that. Tree Sentinel. This is the very first one. We'll put him in B. Where's he go? Probably there. This one was fine. I hated the second one. That wherever we put him, down here somewhere. The Draconic, I hated him. The first one was fine. Ulcerated Tree Spirit, similar to our other ones that we talked about. Where'd we end up putting them? Right here by the Putrid Avatar. Putrid, yeah, so similar. The Tree Spirits were the more dragony ones, I believe, and then the Avatars were the more bush, like tree-looking ones. Oh, the Valiant Guard. Yeah, that's another bad. Valiant Gargoyles. I'm guessing this is the twin Gargoyles fight. That fight, that was really, really bad. Cool, again, but a bad fight. Wormface is actually, I like a lot. We're going to put him in right up there. This was a weird one. This is another one I found really late. I'd fought a bunch of these, like the smaller versions of this, been through the area a ton. Some reason never fought that boss, but I did right at the end. Okay, so I've taken up a long time to do this, talking way too much, but here's the end list. Let me know what you think. I'd love to hear what your S's are for the bosses, or maybe what your bads are as well. Leave those in the comment section. If you enjoyed the video, please remember to leave a like, comment, subscribe, all that stuff. Again, remember to check out the stream on Twitch. It'll be today, probably, if you're watching this on Thursday. Other than that, we will catch you on the next video. Thanks for watching.